Okay. Okay. So let me first share my screen. Okay. Okay. So hello and good day to all who will be watching this video, and most especially to our professor in Electrical Circuits 1, Miss IB Shainet Humarang. So I am Melard E. Lucero, a BSECE student in LPU Laguna, and this video presentation is my Electrical Circuits Laboratory Activity number 4 in circuits, and this is about the topic of series and parallel circuit. Okay, so first, let me discuss to you the objectives of this presentation. So, uh, number one is to discuss basic electricity relationship in series connection. The second one will be to discuss basic electricity relationships in parallel connection. And three, build simulation circuit from schematic diagram. And fourth one will be provide reasoning to explain the measurements and relationships in circuits chosen. And number five is create own laboratory simulation experiment. So we are given here in the guidelines two two simulation links. So the first one is the simulator tutorial video, and the simulation tool that we will be having is about circuitlab.com. So I have already opened this one. This link, it is a YouTube link. So this is a YouTube video provided by the Circuit Lab, and the title of this is DC Simulation Basics, Series and Parallel Resistor. So I have already watched this simulation tutorial video about the Circuit Lab tool. So the other video here is the simulator. It is Circuit Lab. So this is one. So I have already signed up in this platform, and basically this is what looks like if we created a new circuit of this. So okay, let us go with the proper instruction. So we have here a 7 steps to be done. So first one will be create your own schematic diagram in A, series connection, and B, in parallel connection. So with a minimum of 5 resistors connected and 1 voltage source. So let us do that first in our simulation tool, or the Circuit Lab simulation tool. So the instruction says that we will be having a 5 resistors, and the first circuit is a series connection circuit. So okay, so let us rename this one. So name that one proper, and also let us change the value of the resistance. So R2, then we have here the R3, so 30 ohms. This will be the R4, then 40 ohms. Is this recording? Ah, yeah. I thought I forgot to record. Now let us back. R5 will be in 50 ohms. Okay. Then create a voltage source. So we have here a B1. So let us change the value of the voltage into 5 volts. So that's what I prepared. Then to make it functioning well, we can see here in the simulation link, in the simulation tool, that the red one here, the red dot here, if the circuit is not closed, it is if the circuit is not closed yet, it is in red red color. And then if your circuit is complete, then it turns to green. So apparently this one looks red now because it is incomplete. Then still red, although it is closed because we forgot to input the ground. Yan. So when it is green, all the values appears here. Okay. So this is for our voltage source. We have here the power dissipated 166.7 megawatts. So let me open an Excel file for that so that I can record all the data that I have. Okay, so this one, so this is about the series connection, series circuit pala. So, paano ba natin siya mailalagay na gusto? So, let me input here the component. And this will be, what do we call this? So, this will be the one that item that we are measure. Item to measure. And measured value. Value na lang. Okay. So, I think this now more. Okay, so but judging from this, we have a 3 each measurement to all. We have here a DC 5 volts, 0 volts because it is connected in the 0. So the one that moved here is 5 volts and the one that moved here is 0 volt. So we can list a 5 component here because we have 5 resistors and 1 voltage source. So this will be the voltage source. I think by this format we can identify, I can provide you a more detailed data. So we can have here a voltage source, then resistor 1, and let me do this. Then we can have here the power, voltage, the voltage, and the current on that particular component. So we have here 166.7 megawatts, 166.7 MW, sorry, megawatts, tama. Let us put a unit here so that we can have a better format. Save muna natin. Ito, activity number 4, lab 4. I'm sorry, I'll be doing this doing this real time. So I have I prepared that I am doing this on a regular, not practice not a regular, not practice video presentation, because I thought that through that concept, our professor, Miss Shinet, can see that I am doing this in my own. Okay, so we have here a measurement, power dissipated by that component, the voltage, and the current. We can power, voltage, and current. So, so this we can input the value here. So ito ay can is here the value of the particular component. So we have here 5 volts. So we just input it earlier. Then we have here 10 ohms. Yan. I think this saying na lang natin to, guys. Okay. Siguro ulitin na lang natin to. So, this is so we have here a 5 component resistor 2, then resistor 5, then we have here a 20 ohms. We have preset this, then hanggang 50 ohms siya. We are trying to establish first the table that we will be having for easy conclusion. And so this is for the series circuit. And okay. So we will just inputting the value. So 5 volts. We have here 166.7 megawatts. Then 5 volts. Okay. Then negative 33.33. Sorry. 33.33 milliamperes. 33. So this is about the milliampere. Okay. So this is just inputting the data that we have. So we can have better data to look for. So for the resistor 1, we have here 11.11 megawatts. So let's just copy this, because the unit will be the same all throughout. Then okay, so let me do this so that we can isolate it much more. And 11.11, 33.33 volts. Then 33.33. 33.33. Okay. 33.33 megawatts. Okay. 1 volt, 33.33. 1. 33.33 then. And 44.44. 3 pa lang pala. Okay, so forgot the resistor 2. 22.22. 66.7. Same current. 66.7. Then 33.33. Okay. Oh. So sorry guys, medyo nagkakaproblema ako sa inputting. 22.22. Nakakalito pa rin pa na. 66.7. So D is the resistor 3. Then resistor 4, 44.44. 44.44. Then 1.333 entered. Same pa rin yung ano nila. Current. Sorry. 1.33 pa na. 30.33. Okay, this one. 55.56. 55.56, then 61.667, then 33.33. 33.33. Yan. So, we have gathered all the necessary data here. So, later we will be analyzing the data that we have. Okay. So, let's just do the parallel circuit. So, parallel circuit. Okay. So, this parallel circuit is elements of branches. Ano lang siya, magkakaduksong lang siya. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's just rename this. Tingnan natin kung magkakaproblema ba. Hindi naman, yan. Okay lang para kahit maulit yung ano. So, ay, sorry. So, this is 20 and this is R2. Naming lang naman tong ano eh. Ito, nasa taas. 30 mat. So, I'm doing this because to better, para masabing parehas lang din sila ng mga resistors value na ginawa natin dito sa ating parallel circuit dito sa papunta naman ng ating, ginawa natin doon sa ating circuit papunta naman dito sa ating parallel circuit. So, ayun, same na sila ng data dito, but ang mag-iiba is yung connection. So, this is parallel into a same ano din. So, this will be our voltage source number 2. So, this we can configure the value into 5 volts para same lang sila. Then, we can close the circuit. Yan. Then this one. So this is a parallel circuit, but it is not green because we forgot the ground. So just put it here. Oh. So we can, I think this is pwede magdalawang circuit. Let's just save, this is saved for later for our presentation, as we answer here. So my purpose here is to gather all the necessary data. Okay, so maybe we can delete this one. Yun. Okay, so ngayon ka lang nalaman na bawal pala may dalawang circuit dito sa ating simulation tools. Kaya hindi siya gumagana, hindi siya naka-green kanina. So kapag gano'n na siya, we can have we can gather all the data that we need and plot it doon sa ating magiging gawa rin tayo ng panibagong ganito naman. Tignan natin siya, guys. Baka mas maayos siya tingnan. Then we can copy this one. Then let's just para maayos siya tingnan. Then I'm sorry I'm taking so much time in this because and this will be our parallel circuit. And same to, hindi na natin siya babaguhin. Then syempre, ang mag-iiba lang itong datas natin. Okay. So, let us go. 5.708 watts. Then this is not a megawatts now. This is watts na lang. 5.708. 5.708. Then now watts na lang siya. Same. Amperes pa rin doon. 5 volts. 1.142. 1.142. So, kita nyo kanina, dito sa ating series circuit, lahat ng ating current ay the same lang yung value. So, maybe we can conclude that in our conclusion. We can input that in our conclusion. So, dito naman sa ating parallel circuit, para secret observe din natin mamaya yung ating data. Okay. Then, resistor's value naman, 2.5 watt. 2.5. Then, ang ating resistance, ang ating voltage, 5 saka 500 milliamperes. 5 saka 500 milliampere. Okay. Sorry, this is 1.142 ampere. Okay. Then, ano tayo? Milliampere, kasi ito ay ampere. Ito ay ampere, guys. Kasi ito kasi milliampere lang. 5 saka 250. 2.5, 5, 500, 1.25, 5, 250. 25, 5, 250. Okay. Then, resistor 3, 833.3 megawatts. 833.3 megawatts. Oh, ano na? 2.5 watts. 1.25 watts. Watts na lang para watts. Ito ay watts din. Namang, I think these are all the watts na. 2.5, 1.25. Then sa ating resistor 3 megawatts. 833.3. Then 5, 166.7 milliampere. 5, 166.7 milliampere. Tapos 625.0 megawatts. 625.0. Then 5125. 5125 milliamperes din. Ito ay 500. Tapos 5 saka 100. 5. Yan, nakita niyo na guys, meron siyang common. Just cut. Sorry. Go in here, then we can cut this. Then later, input, lagay na lang natin siya dito sa ating. So, yun. So, to lessen yung time, para dito sa ating, para mas mapaiksi ang ating presentation. So, ang aking video presentation. So, I will discuss yung mga observation na aking napapansin dito sa series and parallel circuit na ano natin. So, basically, ito naman, nagawa na naman natin yung main purpose ng ano natin. So, ipa-plot na lang natin siya mamaya dito. So, yun, i-lesson ko yung time na yun. Pero, ano natin to, tatry natin i-discuss yung and i-conclude na lang natin tong magiging observation natin dito sa mga to. Yung total resistance, current flowing, power dissipation, and conductance. Okay. So, basically, we can identify this, we can conclude this dahil dito sa data ating nakuha. So first, discuss muna natin what is a series circuit. So, a series circuit, so, connected siya sa single point. So, kung mapapansin nyo, this positive terminal ng ating voltage source are all connected in a single point lang silang lahat. So, bali, isang ganun lang, isang loop lang. So, syempre, dahil isang loop lang siya, and one of the characteristic nito, there are no other current carrying connection at that point. So, meaning, by having that, we can conclude that in series circuit, we are having same current everywhere. So, kaya dito sa ating observation, mapapansin nyo, guys, that all circuit have this current, same current lang siya. So, yun yung isa nating ilalagay sa ating conclusion dito sa ating mamaya. So, later ko na lang siya iaano para kasi medyo maarte ako pag naglagay na ako ng dito, gusto ko maayos siya. Pero basically, ito yung magiging basihan ko or ilalagay ko rin tong lahat ng datang na lagay ko po dito. Nakakuha ko. Okay, so basically, ito yung pinaka-itsura niya na meron siyang ground. Then dito naman, ganito naman ang ating itsura ng ating parallel circuit. So, lahat yan ay ginawa natin sa ating simulation tool. Okay, so ano pa ba ang mapapaliwanag natin sa ating serial circuit na i-input na lang natin mamaya yung pinning. So, we can see here na yung voltage natin. So, 5 volts. This is 333.667. 1.53. 67. So, mapapansin din natin ang ating voltage ay iba-iba. Depende sa laki ng ating resistance. So, maybe I think there is something wrong here. So, later, I'll be checking yung natin kasi parang malaki siya. So, tingin ko ay millivolts lang to. So, later na lang, ko na lang siya later. Then, feeling ko nga, millivolts lang siguro to. Kasi, meron tayong, na-discuss na rin kasi natin to last time. The summation of voltage rises. So, ibig sabihin, itong voltage natin dito, which is the 5 volt, and the voltage drops. So, maybe this is a millivolt nga. So, naman natin siya. Later na lang, i-double check ko siya. Pero, by just looking, nag-conclude na dapat kasi mag-equal siya dito sa ating, ating voltage. May voltage which is sa 5 volts. So, sabi niya kasi, kasama yan sa ating Kirchhoff's voltage law. States that the summation of voltage rises and voltage drops. So, voltage drops, explain natin yung voltage drops. So, this is our main voltage, main power source, which is 5 volts. So, kapag dumaan siya dito, dala-dala niya pa yung 5 volts na yon. Then, since meron tayong sets of resistors, so meron tayong 5 resistors na magkakaiba sila ng resistance or yung ohms yung resistance value niya, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So, kada isa dito ay magkakaroon siya ng voltage drops. So depende sa laki ng resistance. Sa laki ng resistance, nagko-consume din siya ng iba't ibang klase, iba't ibang value ng voltage drops. So, stating nga yung Kirchhoff's voltage law, yung main voltage natin, o yung voltage rises natin, which is 5, ay dapat equal lang siya dito sa summation ng ating lahat ng voltage drop. So, later, i-check ko kung talagang yung mga value na to ay mag-equal lang siya dapat dito. Kung ito ay millivolt, at millivolt din to, magiging sila magiging 1. Yan, tama siguro. So, 1, 2, 3. Later na lang, double check ko yung ayoko na kasi siyang isulat pa dito sa ating Teka na lang ng control C. I am already done here. Tama. Millivolts nga siya, guys. Ayan 0.667, 666.7. Okay, so, pag ilat natin dapat to, so, since na millivolt siya, dapat mag-equal lang siya. I-move lang natin siya ng 3.0. Same natin siya. 0.67. Yan. Ganito ay magiging point na lang din. Yan. So, para makuha natin ang ating VT or ang ating ating dapat siya ay equal daw pag pinag-plus natin itong mga to. Then, equal. Sorry guys. 4.99703 or pag inano natin is same siya dito. Nice guys, tama ang ating experiment, ma'am. Tama po yung ating ano. Tama po yung theory natin. So this is by the KVL rule. So we have here for the KVL rule states that the summation of voltage rises and voltage drops around a closed loop circuit is equal to 0. Ibig sabihin, yung voltage natin here na 5 volts, pag dumaan na siya dito, magko-consume sila ng iba't ibang voltage drops dahil nga sa iba't ibang value ng resistor. So pag dumaan sila dito, magiging 0 lang sila or equal lang sila. So 5 volts is equal to this 4.9970. So 703, which is kapag pag almost close na rin siya or close na rin siya sa 5. So tama yung ating KVL. Okay. So ano pa ba ang ating kailangan i-discuss? So power dissipation. So power dissipation by each resistor is equal to, so paano ba natin makukuha ang ating power dissipation? So power dissipation is equal to the voltage times current. So dahil nga same ang ating current here. So i-divide lang natin to sa per resistance niya. So dahil itong ating 5 volts is equal to IB, meron tayong current na 33.33 and same yan sa lahat. I-multiply lang yan sa 5. Kaya natin to nakuha. 33.33 times 5. Check na natin. Control na natin yan dapat sing lang yan Talagang tama ba ang ating theoretical You know guys, so tama na naman siya. Okay. Then ito naman, ay hindi, bawal na ata itong tatagal masyado. Sorry. So ang ating power dissipation or power delivered by voltage source is equal to the total power dissipated by all resistors. So dapat itong lahat ng na to, ay sorry guys, dahil ito ay gagawin na natin voltage. Kasi minove natin yung unit So I'm sure nasusundan niya ni ma'am. Lahat yan ay voltage na. So ayun ang ating mga kailangan. Voltage na yan kasi minove natin yan Then ito naman megawatts. So dapat ito daw sa 5 volts at 5 volts, ito yung kanyang power dissipation, 166. So, ito yung main natin. So, dapat parang same lang din siya dito sa concept ng ating voltage. So, lahat, balik tayo dito. Since na magkakaiba sila ng value ng resistor, magkakaiba din yung power dissipation nila per resistor. So, dapat, mag-i-equal lang siya dito sa ating main. Kasi nga, power delivered by voltage source is equal to the total power dissipated by all resistors. So, kung by formula, yung ating PT is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 plus P5. So, kung check natin siya, dapat PT, higyan natin dito. So, alam na ni ma'am yan, promise. So, sum lang dapat siya. Ang mga to, dapat mag-equal siya sa 166.7. So, dapat ito, pag pinag-plus itong mga to, equal lang siya sa 166.7. So, 1, 2, 3, charan! Same guys. So, tama ang ating theory. Okay, mukhang okay naman siya. Tama naman ang ating pinagagawa. Okay. Then, I think that is all that our teacher wants us to discuss about. This is about the total resistance, the current flowing, and the power dissipation. So, ito naman conductance natin ay equal. Sa naman siya? More on parallel circuit. Okay, so let us go Sana okay lang itsura ko sa camera. Okay, so let us go with this parallel circuit. Okay, so I think we have already discussed all the necessary information that or the necessary concepts that we will be discussed here in series circuit. So let us go with the parallel circuit. So just what I thought, I will be reviewing this reviewing na lang this information, and basically I will just transfer into words into words into word yung yung ating mga conclusion na observe natin dito. Okay. So let us go with the parallel circuit. So this is the image of a parallel circuit. So let us discuss what is a parallel circuit. So a parallel circuit, each elements or branches are in parallel connection when they have exactly two nodes. So two nodes lang siya. Unlike dito kasi marami siyang per resistors kasi meron siyang sariling nodes. Dito naman isa lang yung pinaka naging main nodes niya. So mapapansin niyo dito, etong lahat ng ano na to ay nanggaling lang dito sa ano na to. So isa lang ang nodes niya. Same as to this part, to this positive terminal and this negative terminal. So basically that is so have exactly two nodes or points in connection are in commons. Okay, so let us check and observe the values of this. So basically we will be discussing this siguro. Okay, so ano pang mga observe natin? So unang-una sa lahat, di natin dinaya itong data na to. Mapapansin natin na parehas naman ang kanyang voltage. Okay, so the voltage is same for all resistors in the circuit. So even ang ating voltage source, same lang siya sa lahat ng resistor ng ating circuit. So kung mapapansin niyo kasi dito, dahil same lang yung ano nila, same lang yung points nila, same lang din yung kinoconsume nilang voltage. Dahil common yung kanilang mga terminals. Okay, so ano pa ma-observe natin? So let us go with this KVL. So by this we will be judging from this conclusion that we have that the voltage is same for all the resistors in the circuit. Then KC, this follows naman, the parallel circuit follows naman the Kirchhoff's current law. So the summation of all currents entering a node is equal to the summation of currents leaving the nodes. So we can have here that 1.142 amperes daw ay dapat mag-i-equal lang siya dito sa lahat ng current na kinukonsume ng per resistor. Okay, so let us change this first into amperes. Kasi dapat amperes yan lahat. So, kapag minove natin just ibig sabihin, magiging 0.5 lang to. Then, ito naman magiging 0.25 dahil gagawin natin siyang amperes. Then, ito ay magiging 0.1667. 1667. Ito naman si 0.125. Ito naman si 0.1. Okay, so, let us change. Yan. So, ang sabi daw, KCL niya, so, following yung ating concept ng KCL, or ulitin natin ulit, Kirchhoff's current law, summation of currents entering a node is equal to the summation of currents leaving the node. Okay, so this current daw, parang ganito yung explanation niya guys. Itong terminal na to is meron siyang current. Okay. So, yung current na to, dahil nga dumaan siya nahati siya sa limang resistor na magkakaiba ang resistor's value, per resistor, magko-consume siya ng iba't ibang current din. Okay, so, sabi sa explanation ng Kirchhoff's current law, ang summation daw ng ating mga current per resistor equal to the mean current. So, dapat ang sum netong current na to Mali ang ating formula. Sum nito, 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 at nito, at nito ay equal lang siya sa 1.142. Equal. Ay, mali natin. Ayun. Sorry. Mali tayo ng ating ito. Uy, mali. Parang may mali akong input. Check natin. Okay, milliamperes na ba lahat? Sorry, isin natin. 0.1, 0.125, point equals sa equal sum at ng current. Ay, ito pa pala. Yun pa pala yung kulang. Bagay lang natin itong value na itong isa. 0.1667. Okay. So, mapapansin nyo, here is 1.142 is equal lang siya sa 1.1417. So, we can see that sa ating KCL, na-prove niya ang ating KCL theory na ang ating summation ng ating currents entering a node is equal to the summation of currents leaving the node. Okay? Next is let us go with this ano pa ba din natin? Conductance. So, total conductance natin. So, ang ating conductance is the reciprocal or the inverse of ng ating resistance. So, if we are getting this resistance, so the resistance is inverse of the inverse ng ating circuit, ng ating resistance. So, makukuha ang formula in getting this total resistance here is equal to 1 over the sum of all the inverse of this resistance value. Meaning, kung i-imagine natin yung ating formula, paano ba ito? May input natin siya. Ano bang kailangan natin? Basta 1 over 10 plus 1 over 20 plus 1 over 30 plus 1 over 40 plus 1 over 50. So, this is the total resistance ng ating circuit. Okay, so ulit natin. The equivalent resistance, so that is called the equivalent resistance, is the inverse of the sum of the inverse of each resistance. Okay. Next one, we will be discussing about the power dissipation for each. So we can identify it also that the summation power dissipation is also same. The power delivered by the voltage source is equal to the total power dissipated by all resistors. So here we have here a 5.708 watts. So itong ating watts here is dapat to-convert natin din siya ng watts. Okay, so this is 8.833. Then we will be removing later this is 0.625 and this is 0.5. 8 wattage na sila. Yan. Okay. Then, we should prove it by doing this. Our assumed value will be 5.708. Close to that. So, hopefully, we got this corrected. We got this one correct. Total is 5.083. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so apparently, I have already done, and we had already done doing all the necessary tools and discussions about this, doing this laboratory exercise, and I will just I'll be doing that later and not included in this video presentation because as I do that, it will take me much more time. So hopefully I am able to explain my point in this simulation and laboratory exercise po, ma'am, until the end. And thank you for watching until the end po. And so basically this will be my output. And we'll just transfer through words yung ating main concept or ideas that we have done to this. And thank you for watching until the end. Maraming salamat po. Okay. Okay na kaya yan. Salamat.